On this day, December the 4th, 2014, at 1:20 p.m. and 37 seconds, we proceed with our case. The case proceeds now as follows at this time. My client, Morsel von Barkhausen, has been disenfranchised by the establishment since birth based on his tiny stature. Last winter, my client faced injustice at the fire hydrant when the larger dogs forbade him from using the facilities, instead making him use the bush. The large dogs threatened my client with deportation back to small town if he did not accept his place as a small dog. This event empowered my client to stand up for the plight of small dogs everywhere and call attention to the systemic size discrimination facing these United Barks of America.
What does your client hope to accomplish from this lawsuit of Morsel von Barkhausen versus the United Barks of America?
Your Honor, my client hopes to end the discrimination by fixing the legal structure that enables the systemic violence against small dogs.
In your opinion, is it fair to say that the issues affecting small dogs were a thing of the past and that your client's experience was simply an isolated case? I face no discrimination at the fire hydrant, and by law, dogs of all sizes are welcome at any facility.
How can the government be held responsible if the current law has been written to ensure equality among all dogs?
Your Honor, the law exists, but it is lacking. There is no enforcement and no protection for survivors of small dog abuse.
Yes, recent publications from various small dog associations, such as International Mutt Fund, have found that small dog abuse has been on the rise in the states of Arkansas, New York, South Carolina, Vermont, New Mexico, and New Jersey.
And don't forget the Shaggy Dogger's recent advance on the border of collie.
Your Honor, this is simply data showing what my client experiences in day-to-day life, and the point of us being here is to create solutions to this problem.
And what solutions can you propose?
Your Honor, we need to find solutions that will provide short-term sanctuaries for survivors and long-term plans of education that will outlive, outplay, and outlast all of us.
Since the law stands in place, we can only better its enforcement by introducing the Battle Intensive Tactical Engagement of Shepherds program, BITES.
With BITES, we will increase the police presence in local communities to enforce equality.
Your Honor, in due respect, an increase in police would only increase state violence and fail to specifically deal with the issues at PAW.
I agree with the lawyer on this one. I think that a police state would only exacerbate our problems. Instead, I propose introducing the Purposeful Academic Wrongdoing Solutions Program, PAWS, in conjunction with the Communities Against Theoretical Suffering Initiative, CATS.
Can you repeat that last one? I done caught up.
Sure, ma'am. CATS, Communities Against Theoretical Suffering, which would seek to educate our pups on the issues of sizeism. I think that a long-term community-based educational program would be more advantageous to the community than a police state society.
I think we should model PAWS and CATS after the other countries Poland's successful TICS initiative, the 10-year interbreed community communications and communications with a K, I say, standard. The TICS initiative has staffed local community centers with mediators specializing in the issues of sizeism and creating voluntary survivor support groups all over the country of Poland.
Yes, we have seen Poland's TIC initiative really empower its citizens to talk about the issues of sizeism. Such a strategy, if implemented here in the United Barks of America, would in my opinion garner significant change in our society.
Your Honor, I agree. The real core thread of all these programs is that they recognize the subjectivity of all dogs regardless of size. In understanding that all dogs have both free will and responsibility, they allow for their empowerment.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, we hear your client Morsel von Barkhausen's plea, and we adjourn today having initiated discussion on the topic of sizeism that will in future sessions lead to a more equal and more empowered nation.